as well. All right, and everybody can see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so Jeff, Shay, and Sapphire, do you want to go ahead and introduce yourselves and your role and a little bit about how long you've been at MOD?
Of course. My name's Sapphire. I'm one of the GMs over at the University Place MOD Pizza.
Shay, you
Hi,
wanna go?
I'm Shay. I've been with MOD for 4.5 years now. I'm the general manager at the Federal Way MOD.
And hello, everybody. My name is Jeff, and I'm a district manager for MOD, and my territory kind of covers all through Auburn, Kent, Federal Way, and on the east side. So I'm really glad you are joining us today. Thank you.
First, we're going to start out with a video to kind of introduce you guys to what MOD is, kind of what we do a little bit with the place, but we're a little bit more than that. So, Megan, whenever you're ready.
All right, here we go.
A MOD state of mind is being open to anything and going with the flow.
It's not always just about making money and making pizzas. It's also about the things that you're allowed to grow and do for your community as well.
Everybody cares for each other. If somebody needs some help with something, we all help each other out.
We're loud, we're totally different than what everybody's doing, and that's kind of our rebellious side.
Rebellion is just part of who we are.
As long as you continue to learn and you continue to just take off, and they totally wrap their arms around you and go with you.
I dedicate myself and I'm very loyal. If you're willing to work hard and learn, you can go anywhere within this company.
Be crazy.
Have fun. That's what we're all about.
Just being positive and being fast. You see my face even now, I'm very happy.
I enjoy coming to work. I like the culture, the people I meet, the stories they tell.
Even people when they ask me outside, like, still, are you working there? Yeah, that's my home, you know. Even I feel like I live in the upstairs, you know. This is my home.
So as you see in that video, MOD's different. MOD is a place where you're encouraged to embrace your individuality and come as you are, an environment that supports your growth and recognizes the value in second chances. MOD is committed to creating and maintaining a culture where individual spirits are celebrated and empowered. We feel that if our teams feel empowered and celebrated, then they provide the same experience for every single customer that walks through the door, creating what we like to call MODness. With more than 400 locations in 28 states and in the United Kingdom, MOD is committed to creating a positive social impact within these communities, creating not only an exciting place to eat, but a place where others are inspired to bring about changes. We are not a pizza place, we are a people place. In the next video, you'll see some of the growth that we've brought to people. This video is actually my best friend. She's one of the ones I've seen grow most in the company and really get embraced with those changes.
At MOD, we're a little different. Our secret? We hire great people and encourage them to stay that way. At MOD, the only thing we put in a box is pizza. And the pizza is amazing. Every pizza is made on demand. Fantastic ingredients, handcrafted and carefully selected by the single most qualified, unabashed expert on your individual cravings, whims, and desires. You. You are in charge. You decide the toppings. Some of them, none of them, all of them. Every crazy good pizza may go in the oven a little different, but at MOD, they all come out the same price. No catch, no surprises, no problem. At MOD, we understand we may make pizza, but we serve people. That is spreading MODness. Great people making simple food for complex times.
So what we have here are what we call the 4Gs, which are basically our core values. These are how we live our lives day to day. This is how we make our decisions daily. They all have a little definition, but we choose to call them what we want them. We have grit, we have growth, we have generosity, and we have gratitude. 4Gs, they're amazing. They really help us through everything that we do. We also have other core beliefs like wide boulevards and high curbs, which you can make mistakes and learn from it. We build bridges. We try to make it a family. We try to make it, the best culture that you can get. So really, we're all about that huge culture, helping each other out, growing and improving every day, and just doing the best we can every day.
After successfully graduating a rehabilitation program in November 2015, Megan Veenhuizen was determined to change her life. Something as simple as pizza was the catalyst for that change. The following April, she was hired by Mod Pizza to work at their Issaquah store. That opportunity was her chance to succeed.
Throughout the entire time, the motivation that kept me clean and kept me straight and narrow on DOC was the support I had not only from my family, but the mass support that I had from the people that I worked with in Issaquah.
Addiction had taken control of her life, and she hadn't worked for over 5 years. She made sure to make all of her community correction officer check-ins and stayed away from violations. During this time, she began to work her way up through the Mod Pizza ranks from a team captain to an assistant general manager in training. The work was hard, but it has its rewards.
Working 15 hours a day at Mod is a lot easier than trying to make ends meet when you're in addiction or when you're homeless or living out of motels or out of your car.
Mod Pizza is not afraid to give people with criminal backgrounds a second chance. These impact hirings, as they are known at Mod, allow people the ability to grow and change, a value of the Department of Corrections. Community partnerships are imperative to the department in achieving its mission of improving public safety.
Businesses like Mod Pizza, I think they present for me and for the agency an opportunity for those that we supervise and those that have recently been released to demonstrate those skills in which they've learned, but also allows them opportunity to create some stability within the community to sustain, hopefully a law-abiding lifestyle.
Veenhuizen has been sober for over 3 years now and doesn't know where she would be if not for Mod. Her DOC supervision ended in 2017, but she still has kept in contact with some of the community correction officers that supervised her. She now has a baby daughter, bought a house, and was selected to be the opening general manager at the Lakeland Hills Mod Pizza. The advice she would give to anyone in supervision is,
don't overwhelm yourself. Listen to your DOC supervisor. DOC is the easy part. It's when you get off supervision, that's where the true test comes into play.
Alrighty. So actually, you'll be happy to know she's on her way to buy her second house now. So as a Mod Pizza squad member, you directly contribute to the success of the Mod community by presenting the Mod Pizza experience to all individuals who choose to visit our stores. This position is responsible for providing people with super fast service, a memorable experience, amazing pizzas and salads, and a cool environment. Some of the things you're going to do at Mod: you're going to make quality pizza. You're going to keep up things upbeat and friendly, thrive in a team environment where you collaborate with others. You're going to build important connections with your customers, discover and respond to their needs with a customer-first attitude. You're going to become a Mod menu expert, learning all of our pizzas and what goes on each one. You'll prepare and restock food products, help maintain a spotless shop, and then obviously we're going to follow all health, sanitary, and safety guidelines. What you bring to Mod will be a real passion for people, consistent attendance and punctuality, and that you are at least 18 years of age. Some of the working conditions that you'll have to endure are going to be high noise levels due to operations, customers, and overhead music. We do play a wide range of music, including alternative, punk, and hard rock. Maybe indoor, outdoor setting, depending on the store. We do have some patio areas. That's obviously in conditions of weather. You will work near moving and mechanical parts, like the oven, dough press, etc. varying schedule to include evenings, holidays, and extended hours as business dictates. However, you do get some pretty good benefits in the deal as well. You get competitive wages. We are paid really well for what we do. You get a free meal for every shift that you work. You also get a 50% discount for any shifts that you're not working and you come in to eat for. Obviously not alcohol, but pizzas and drinks and stuff like that. Your shirts and hats, bandanas, etc. are provided for you. Individuality is accepted, meaning you can have piercings, you can have tattoos, you can have vibrant green hair, whatever makes you you, right? The health and dental is available after 6 months, as long as you're averaging 30 hours a week. There is always room for advancement, and you also get paid sick leave. Alrighty, next one.
The easiest way is probably going to be modpizza.com/careers. We are on other sites such as Indeed and all those other job hiring sites, but I suggest modpizza.com. It'll tell you all the open stores we have currently. It'll tell you who's hiring and how many and what kind of positions we need. So we're looking for great people that want to grow with us. Our company's culture is celebrated, self-expression, genuine hearts, and individual spirits who are committed to enjoying life's journey. So we're looking for smart, savvy leaders who aren't afraid to have a little fun and let their personality shine. We also believe in fresh starts, and we're excited about where you're going to go with all your awesome potential. So we are looking for people that want to do great in the upcoming future. We don't care what you've done in your past, it does not matter. We're looking for people who want to work in a fun, fast-paced environment, and we celebrate the diversity of our employees, choosing to focus on character and drive rather than putting an emphasis on prior food service experience. Personality, pride, passion, we want you.
Does anybody have any questions? And if you have any questions, feel free to type them in the chat box. I have a question. If somebody, they start out as a restaurant team member, what's the process if somebody wanted to move up? What are some things like what does that career path look like?
Basically, everybody starts out as a squad member. The next level up from that would be a captain. We call it a captain, but it's basically a shift leader. You get keys to store, you're in charge of the rest of the crew. After that would be assistant general manager. We try not to keep anyone in that position for very long. And then after that, you would get GM. And then past that, we have roles such as district manager, the support center up in Bellevue, and a few other field things that I can't remember off the top of my head.
Hey, Megan, this is Jeff. Mod is it's a great place. We are really looking for talented people, and we want all of our people to grow with us. So the advancement piece is very, very important to us so that they can continue to reach their full potential. But the sky's the limit on what they want to do with Mod. Mod is probably the fastest growing restaurant chain right now in the US. And obviously with the pandemic, it has slowed down a little bit, but as soon as this is over, we are definitely going to continue to grow. So we really would like for you guys to come and join us. It is a great company to work for. And as Shay and Sapphire both talked about, it's all about the people. That's who we are. And we want everybody to be as successful as they want to be.
That's awesome. We have one question here in the chat. Vanra asks, do you help with getting a food permit?
Yes, we can help with that. We can definitely get them set up for a health card. They would also need a mask permit because we do sell alcohol. But yeah, that is something that we can help with.
Okay, awesome. And again, if anybody else has any questions.
And again, if you guys are interested, just go to our website. All of our stores right now that are hiring, they're all posted up there. So that way you can kind of find a location that's nearest to you. But right now we are gearing up and we are just looking for some great talent. And I know that you guys are out there, and so please come join us.
Yeah, definitely. What is the starting wage for a restaurant team member?
$14. plus tips.
Then we have another question here. Do you offer flexible hours for students?
Of course. I have a few kids that go to school pretty regularly every semester that I work with and drop them down to probably about 2 days a week, whatever works for them when they're in school. And then usually in the summertime, they actually come back. I had a girl in one of my other stores that used to leave to go to school in, I think it was Central, and she would leave for a few months and actually come back, reapply. We'd get her back in the system and work with her through the summer. It actually works really well for both of us on both ends.
That's awesome. That's really nice because it's hard to find employers that are willing to do that, especially when you're in school. We have another question. What are the average hours per week for a starting team member?
I think it varies on case to case. It's usually based on performance as well. If you're doing really, really well, you get hours very quickly. If you just want to work 10 to 15 hours a week, we totally do that too. So I think it's really on a case to case. About 20 is what I'd say for my store personally.
Yeah, that's about right.
Cool. We have another one here. For future college students, can they transfer to another store out of state?
Absolutely.
Yes.
We would just have to work with that GM and find out which store best fits you. And we can totally do that. No problem at all.
Oh, that's awesome. So I have a question about training. What does training look like? And is there like training for somebody who wanted to like move up after being a team member?
We have training for all sorts, you know, whatever position you're trying. First 2 weeks are basically trying to get everything positioned, how to press the dough, how to make pizzas, how to cook the pizzas. There's videos for everything. We have training booklets. We have quizzes to see if you can retain the knowledge. We try to make it fun, but it's good.
Yeah, I think overall the training program for each position, Megan, is very well thought out. So from squad, and then if you would like to advance to a captain, then there certainly is training for that, and then AGM and GM training as well. So we want you to be very successful. That is our goal, and that is kind of our job, is to ensure that we've got the materials to get you to where you want to be.
That's great. That's awesome. Does anybody else have any other questions? Okay. Well, if there's no other questions, I just want to thank everybody from Maud, Jeff, Sapphire, and Shay for spending some time with us to give us info on Maud Pizza. And this session is recorded, so we'll have this posted up on our website, and I'll also send you the link to Jeff. So if anybody tuning in wants to watch this later or has somebody in mind that thinks, you know, that you think would be a good fit at Maud, you can definitely direct them to the Goodwill resource page when this is posted. So thank you, everybody. And we will talk soon.
Thank you, Megan.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you for the opportunity.